Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled at the edge of a dense forest, lived a sweet little girl named Red Riding Hood. She was known for always wearing a vibrant red cloak that her grandmother had lovingly made for her. One sunny morning, Red Riding Hood's mother called out to her, "Red, dear, take this basket of goodies to your grandmother. She's feeling under the weather and will enjoy these treats." Red Riding Hood happily agreed, taking the basket and skipping along the winding path through the woods. Along the way, she paused to admire the colourful wildflowers and listen to the chirping birds. Unbeknownst to Red Riding Hood, a cunning wolf with a sly grin had spotted her from afar.
A little girl all alone in the woods. What a delightful treat she will be.
"Ah," the wolf murmured to himself, his eyes gleaming with mischief. As Red Riding Hood reached her grandmother's cottage, she knocked on the door and called out,
"Grandma, it's me, Red Riding Hood. I've brought you some goodies."
To her surprise, the door swung open, revealing the wolf disguised in her grandmother's nightcap and shawl.
"Come in, dear,"
the wolf said in a raspy voice, trying to mimic the grandmother's sweet tone. Red Riding Hood entered cautiously, sensing something was amiss.
"Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have!"
she exclaimed, eyeing the wolf's large pointy ears.
"The better to hear you with, my dear."
Hood then noticed the wolf's sharp teeth as he leaned closer.
"Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have!"
"The better to see you with, my dear."
The wolf chuckled, his hunger growing by the minute. Suddenly, Red Riding Hood had a sinking feeling in her stomach.
"Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have!"
she cried out as the truth dawned on her.
"The better to eat you with."
The wolf roared, lunging towards Red Riding Hood. But just in the nick of time, a woodcutter passing by heard Red Riding Hood's scream. He burst into the cottage, wielding his axe, and swiftly rescued Red Riding Hood from the clutches of the cunning wolf. From that day onward, Red Riding Hood learned to be cautious in the woods, and she never strayed from the path again. The wolf, on the other hand, never dared to cross paths with the brave woodcutter. And so, Red Riding Hood and her grandmother lived happily ever after, safe and sound in their cozy cottage by the woods, thanks to the heroism of the woodcutter.
Thank you for spending time with you. Please subscribe my channel.